My name is Henrietta. I'm a first grade school teacher. I was born in Lafayette, Louisiana. I've been living in California for 18 years now. I'm a single mom. And my dream was to come here and start my own art studio.
I'm Hina, head chef of Rasoi. My dream is to feed people of San Francisco, of Bay Area, what I grew up with. My childhood memories, I want to bring it up on a dining table.
I think the biggest challenge is that we have to be working moms and we have to shoulder more of the family responsibilities than men do.
So in our organization, we see many women who are actually looking for jobs, and they come with the question, I've been out of job for some time. I had to take some time off because of the family reasons.
They'd been either facing domestic violence, they were single moms, they were widows, and had faced extreme hardship.
And now I feel that there's a gap and many hiring managers don't want to hire me. What should I do?
Having to talk about, why you were out of the workforce for so long, that is something that keeps people away from the process.
After this gap, it becomes a bit more challenging for them to find a job, especially in the fast-paced environment like Silicon Valley, where after 6 months, things could be very old.
These are really the three challenges that we want our community to be solving for. The first is not having access to a network in this country. The second is not having equal opportunity with resources, things like counseling centers, workshops, interview prep. And the third is what I think is the most important, is the interpersonal skills, confidence, communication skills.
I came to the United States as a refugee at the end of the Vietnam War in this region where the Silicon Valley was not as diverse as it is today. I can say that my challenges and struggles are far and deep.
My parents actually had to go through that struggle. When they came from India and moved to America, it wasn't intuitive to figure out how to get a job, how to build a network.
Speaking English as a second language with accents, and sometimes people react to your accents or your name differently, could be intimidating.
I came here and the initial challenges were quite significant given the fact that you are new, you have no educational background in this country, dealing with the local culture. So all of that, and coming here with no friends and no family, right? This is back in 1982. And completely establishing yourself from literally ground up, right? To pursue your dream. And that was a fairly challenging aspect of it.
What we realized over the last several years is everyone inherently has what it takes to find their dream job. However, what is absolutely needed is a powerful community of supporters and motivators.
I really do think that my career in teaching has attuned me to how important it is for people to feel included, for people to feel agency, to feel like they have a voice, whether they're studying, they're a student, or they're in the workplace. And I think the studies show right now that your work product improves when you have diverse people working on a problem together.
It's just good for society. I mean, there's been so many studies that have proven that when there are people of color, when there are women in more senior roles in companies, it helps all of these young women and people of color that are just coming up, that are children. They see these role models and they believe that they can do it themselves. So it's so incredibly important for people coming through in their education and just starting their careers to see that there's a path to success. The second reason that diversity is incredibly important is that it's impossible for a company to actually design products for people that are not like themselves. So if you have an entire company that's filled with the same type of person, they'll never be able to create great products.
If you come to this country as women and as immigrants, there are a lot of networks that you can reach out for to get mentors, to practice your skills, to practice your communication. I would say communication is very, very key in establishing your credibility. So use those networks, use your friends, and use your the people that have gone before you to get advice.
I had to figure out how I get a mentor, right, who sort of helped me to understand the local culture, the local environment, and all of those things. And with that help, I was able to move to the next level very quickly.
I've gotten so much help and support in my life. I mean, literally countless number of people have helped me, and I would not be where I am without them.
I started Move Up when I saw a real gap in the market. There were a lot of women, immigrants, domestic violence victims, widows, single moms that really wanted to figure out how to navigate the American system, but they just didn't know where to start. It actually began when a woman by the name of Hina wanted to start her own food truck, and we sat down for 3 months to help write a business plan, come up with options for funding, and today she has a food truck in San Francisco.
It was a very informal, but was very direct as well. They helped me to talk more detail about what I see myself in 5 years' time. They helped me with my business plan. Writing a business plan or to see your dream to put in the writing is the hardest part as well as very scary. So Move Up helps to realize what's possible or what's realistic to put in a competitive business like a food business.
One of my first clients at Move Up, she didn't even graduate high school and came to the US about 25 years ago. A victim of domestic violence and 2 kids to support, she came to us hoping to get her first job in America. She had no idea how to go through the process, and it was very intimidating to her. So us at Move Up, we worked with her one-on-one, walked her through the entire application process, and got her a job at the United States Postal Service.
Basically, my mentor at Move Up helped me start my business plan. She also helped me put together my website, and also to motivate me to help me keep going so I can see a progression.
Every single one of us has doubt. We all are afraid that we're going to fail. We're all afraid to try something new. And to me, the only failure is not trying.
Don't give up. It's very hard. It's very exhausting. I'm doing when I'm on my 50s. I'm not very young. It's very scary.
Because no matter how much time it takes, the object is to keep going and not stop.
I Move Up to empower women.
I move up to be the best woman leader I can be.
I move up with my community.
I Move Up to inspire others.
I move up to provide fair opportunity.
I move up with my students.